Pizza. Did I do that one right? I don't remember.
You've probably done it.
Keyboards. Marshmallow. Done.
Otherwise known as 3, 2, 1.
Yes. I think they get that by now. No, I just have a disorder that I just say random things in threes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to RWBY Reactions, Rookie Reactions to RWBY.
Guys, he'll get it eventually. The very last episode of the series.
Rookie Reactions to RWBY. We're up to the finale of Volume 3, in which Michelle has predicted, I'm Bode Maddox, by the way, it's my daughter Michelle.
I have not seen it, and he has.
Yeah.
Let's get the formalities out of the way first.
Michelle has predicted that by the end of Volume 3, everybody will be dead except Zwei.
Yep.
So we're going to see if that's true.
That's the plan.
In one chapter, they're going to fill every death.
I spit on the microphone.
That's okay. Can you raise that a little bit more? Because the input to the microphone's a little
Edit this
lower.
out.
No, I meant the whole arm. Like, that much.
Oh, fuck.
Whoop.
Okay, guys.
Like that. That's better. That's fine.
What if I just...
That works.
What if I said like this? It's going to cover my
You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say any predictions, but I already know your prediction. Everybody dies.
They'll die at the end.
All right, here we go. Gray haddock.
Headcock.
Okay.
Remember to turn me down at that point in the video. Oh.
My note's ready.
Is this one a note-filled episode?
Well, everybody dies, so I have to,
true.
I have to record everybody dying.
Yeah. That's a lot. You gotta need a bigger notepad.
Now you just write everybody dies. Winter. Crow. Sci-Fi Channel.
I hope you zoom in on this part of the episode where we're both headbanging. Do the split screen like you did on the other episode. So we both headbang at the same time.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyways.
Kick her ass.
He's not gonna win.
Not gonna win?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe he does.
He's a full maiden now.
I think it's a tie.
He looks pretty powerful though too.
It'll end in a tie.
That's it! Everybody on board! This is a mandatory evacuation.
A safe zone has been established in Vale. Please, remain calm and listen to Atlas personnel.
Ruby! Oh, I found you! Ruby, where are you? Don't worry, I'm fine. What's going on? Weiss? What is it?
Sister lost an arm.
And her friend is stabbed.
Sorry.
Oh, she's sad.
I'm so sorry. Yang.
Hey. She's gonna be okay. The soldiers have a ship ready to take you guys to Vale.
But John and Pyrrha are still missing. Ugh. What?
Look, guys. That giant Grim keeps circling the school. Even the White Fang are pulling out. We all have to go. Now.
We're not leaving.
Ugh.
I'll find them. I'll find them, and I'll bring them back. No. We will find them. Watch after Blake and Yang. We'll be back.
You better be!
Well, she gets an arm eventually. Because in the opening scene, you see them in a circle and they're all holding hands. in a giant circle.
That could have been before if she
Okay,
lost her
I
arm.
think I have Glinda's number.
But I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Where is it?
Sometimes what's in the opening sequence you never see, by the way.
Pyrrha?
Oh,
What was all of that?
Symbolic.
way to ruin my hopes.
Uh-oh.
But, Ozpin,
There's no time. Go. Get to Vale and call for help.
huh? What are you gonna do? No. No, Pyrrha, you can't.
She's gonna kick some ass.
You saw how powerful she is. Pyrrha, I won't let you do...
Ooh! Is this the first kiss in this fucking show?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey! Oh, wait! Stop! Stop! Pyrrha, please don't do this!
Bye bye, boyfriend. You crying? It's okay.
No, I have like sniffles from allergies or something.
It's okay to cry. Sweetie, that's not an elevator anymore. You might want to take the stairs.
Oh no. Remember her semblance.
True.
She can take the elevator.
You might want to take the stairs. And she's double pissed.
It's Sean! Where are you?
Wait! Please, you have to stop her!
What?
Pyrrha! She's going after that woman at the top of the tower. She doesn't stand a chance.
Sean, what are you talking about? Where are you?
What woman?
Don't worry about
They don't know any of this stuff.
Please. You have to save Pyrrha.
We will.
We just made out. It was kind of hot.
I don't think that's top of his mind at the moment.
Please.
Sean? Sean!
Oh, they sense fear. And fighting.
I have a plan. You always do.
He's not dead. Oh, damn it.
It did look like it would have been Oz, right? Because it was green.
Oh god, I hate her so much.
Like
Never
I said, I think you're supposed to.
I've never hated one person in my life as much as I hate this person.
This is your home now.
Ugh.
The voice actor is the sweetest person you could ever meet, though.
I bet they all are. Pierre's pissed.
Yeah. Determined would be a good word for it, too.
You're holding a sword like that, you'd chop your fingers off.
You would think so, but her aura must be protecting her from being chopped up. And she's broken.
Just gonna kick it away.
Wouldn't matter because Pierre could just call it back, right?
Yeah, don't fuck with Kira.
Cinder might be powerful, but Pyrrha's pretty powerful too. Uh-oh.
Her aura.
Just lost her aura.
We gotta hurry! You can do this.
Ruby to the rescue.
Slice her right in half, please. Oh, right in the ass.
No, in the ankle.
Owie.
Or heel, as it were.
It's unfortunate you were promised a power that was never truly yours. But take comfort in knowing that I will use it in ways you could never have imagined.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
Ruby's right behind you, bitch. Oh, get it. Not her boobs. That's the best part. Oh no, not Pyrrha. John's gonna be very upset. Speaking of upset. Speaking of outraged. Send you back to comic book land.
You gotta listen carefully now. There's gonna be some
Okay.
voices.
Shutting up.
It's all right. I got you, kiddo. I got you.
Grow.
Nothing. Just turn it off. Without the CCT, there's no point.
Communication down across the entire kingdom. No way to contact the outside world.
Bruce. I mean,
And Ozpin's
God, why
still
do I keep
missing.
calling him Bruce?
Bernie,
This is bad, bro.
Yeah.
you have Funhouse on the brain.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, why?
Why does she look sad?
She was asleep.
Oh. Are we having a flashback?
I don't know.
Who the fuck are you?
We saw him beginning of the volume. That's her father.
Hmm.
He didn't speak.
Ruby,
I can't hear
you're
it.
awake.
What happened?
Your Uncle Crow found you
Oh.
unconscious. He got
Bruce
you
Bernie.
out of there.
It's
though.
Bruce
Brought
Bernie.
you home safe.
Wait, Yang! Is she alright?
She's gonna be all right. I
That's-
think she's just.
What are you doing?
I think it's just gonna take some time for her to get used
I
to
did my
things.
microphone.
She's too strong to let this stop her. I'm just glad to have my girls back at home.
So Bernie's playing
What happened
Lindsay's
to the
father.
school? And Vale, were they able to clear out the Grim?
Things at Vale are under control, but the school,
And Barbara's father.
it's not that simple.
He's old enough to be.
Whatever it is, doesn't
Not
seem to
really.
be dead.
Well,
Don't get me wrong.
marginally.
Did a number on it, but it's not disappearing. It's kind of frozen. I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it keeps attracting more Grim to the school.
I did what? You said I did a number on it. What do you mean?
Look, that's not important right now. We can talk about it later.
She
Things
doesn't
are just
remember.
kind of a mess.
It's always a mess.
Or doesn't know what she did.
Mind if we have a minute?
What, I can't stay here?
Ty, please.
I'm glad you're all right. I'll go make us some tea.
Ooh. Gave him the stink eye there.
So, how you feeling?
kind of hurt all over.
That makes sense, after what you did.
You guys keep saying that I did something. What are you talking about?
What's the last thing you remember?
I ran up the side of the tower, and when I got to the top, Pyrrha! Is she?
She's gone.
I got to the top, and I saw Pyrrha, and Cinder, and then everything went white.
Anything else?
I remember my head hurting.
The night you met Ozpin, what was the first thing he said to you?
I don't know. I think it was something about...
Silver eyes. That's an extremely rare trait.
So?
You're special, Ruby. And not in the daddy loves his special angel kind of way. You're special the same
Daddy
way
loves
your
his
mom
special
was.
angel.
Remnant's full of legends and stories. Some of them true, some made up. But there's one Oz told me from a very long time ago. Back before Huntsmen, before kingdoms. It was said that those born with silver eyes were destined to lead the life of a warrior. You see, the creatures of Grimm, the most fearsome monsters mankind had ever encountered, were afraid of those silver-eyed warriors. They were the best of the best. It was said that even a single look from one of these fighters could strike a Grimm down. It's a ridiculous story.
But you think that I might be...
Well, a giant monster's currently frozen on top of Beacon Tower, and you're here, safe in bed.
Wait, how did you know what Ozpin said to me? The night we met.
All those missions I go on, all the times I'm away in some far-off place, it's been for Ozpin. But he's missing now. Something's been set in motion. And with Oz gone, I'll have to pick up where he left off.
Then what can I do? If I'm so special, then I can help, right?
You really want to help? Get some rest. You're in no condition to go anywhere right now.
Where's Yang?
Besides, our enemy's trail leads all the way to Haven. That'd be quite a trip for a pipsqueak like you. Catch you later, kiddo.
Why is there another bed in her room? I just noticed that.
Because Yang probably sleeps there.
Well, except Yang, I think, has a different room.
It's for the dog.
This seems to be Yang's room.
She doesn't have an arm.
Ruby.
She's very sad.
I'm so glad you're okay.
She's not okay.
But I'm not. It's all gone. The school, Penny, Pyrrha, and...
Yang, where are Weiss and Blake?
Weiss's father came for her.
What? What do you mean?
No one outside of Vale knows what happened here. Before the tower fell, the last thing people saw was Atlas attacking innocent people and Grimm destroying the city. Everyone's scared. No one knows who to trust. So Weiss's father came to take her back to Alice, where he thinks it's safe. She's gone.
What about...
And Blake ran. Sun saw her go. After we got to the city, she just ran.
But why?
I don't know. And I don't care.
There has to be a reason she...
No, there doesn't. Sometimes bad things just happen, Ruby.
So what do we do now?
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna lie here.
Yang.
Just leave me alone.
I love you.
Must be October.
Now it's winter.
Dun, dun, dun.
From fall to winter.
Hey, John. Haven's a long way to go.
I know. It's the only lead we have.
And you're sure you want to come along?
The journey will be perilous. And whether we'll find answers at the end is entirely uncertain.
All of Pyrrha's teammates.
If we weren't up for it.
Pyrrha's teammates have come to help her. Pyrrha's teammates have come to help her.
A smaller,
puberty hit late.
Soul.
Yeah, I had a frog in my throat.
It's true that a simple spark can ignite hope. Breathe fire into the hearts of the weary. The ability to derive strength from hope is undoubtedly mankind's greatest attribute.
Oh shit!
Which is why I will focus all of my power to snuff it out. How does it feel, knowing that all of your time and effort has been for nothing? That your guardians have failed you? That everything you've built will be torn down before your very eyes? Your faith in mankind was not misplaced. When banded together, unified by a common enemy, they are a noticeable threat.
Not strong enough.
But divide them.
She's weak.
Place doubt
They're
into
doing a lot
their
of work.
minds.
Blake.
And any semblance of power they once had will wash away. Of course, they won't realize it at first. Like you, they'll cling to their fleeting hope, their aspirations. But this was merely the first move. So you send your guardians, your huntsmen and huntresses, and when they fail and you turn to your smaller soul, know that you send her to the same pitiful demise.
Ugh. I don't know who this is, but I hate her already.
This is the beginning of the end, Ozpin. And I can't wait to watch you burn.
Ugh. Hate her already.
Any clue what who she is? There is a scene at the end, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. There's a scene at the end. So I will skip forward to that, and then we'll talk about what we just saw.
I don't know what we just saw.
What did we just see?
Ugh.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Remember I talked about how the sun with the birds would be his signature? That's his signature, Monty's signature. What do you think that final scene meant?
That he's a bird.
That he's a bird? Or that he can turn into a bird?
I mean, his name is Crow.
His name is Crow. Did you notice what he was holding?
Sword.
No, the other thing he was holding in his hand. He had his sword on his back. What was he holding in his hand?
I don't remember. Soda can?
It was Ozpin's cane.
Oh.
What does that mean?
They killed him.
That Cinderblock killed him?
Yeah.
Cinderblock bitch, as you call her?
I don't talk about her.
You don't want to talk about her anymore? Because she's killed 2 people now. Well, indirectly killed 3. What do you think? The finale of Volume 3. Is everybody dead? Everybody's not dead.
Might as well be.
Might as well be. What do you think?
I don't like it.
Get a little closer to the mic.
I don't like it.
What parts do you not like the most?
Everything.
Normally you ask somebody, what part do you like the most? But you're like, I don't like it, so what part do you not like the most?
I don't like it. It's just sad.
It's sad?
Yeah. Bring Pyrrha back.
Bring Pyrrha back?
Yeah, I'm going to start that on Twitter.
You're a little late. You're a couple of years late, but okay.
Bring Pyrrha back.
Ruby and Yang are sad.
Yeah, Yang doesn't have an arm.
Yang seems really depressed.
Doesn't have an arm. I'd be depressed.
And mad at Blake, too.
Yeah, because she left.
Because she just left.
And she tried to save her life, and then she just left.
Yeah. So Yang's in a bad place. Ruby, they were there for several months, clearly, because it went from fall to deep in winter.
Deep
in winter. So probably for a couple of months at least. Ruby's heading off, and Jean said that Haven's a long way away. So she's...
No, Ruby said Haven's a long way away.
Oh yeah, that's true. And he said it's the only lead we have, because Crow told her that they believe that it leads back to Haven. And then he said something like that would be a long trip for you to take Pipsqueak, or Pipsqueak like you to take her. Something like that.
Yes.
So she's heading out there. She's got the rest of Pyrrha's team with her. The rest of Team Juniper. Now Team JNR. With another R. So JNRR. Or other combinations thereof.
Rouge.
Team Rouge, okay. Are heading out to Haven.
Urge.
And, yeah. And we're going to find out a little bit more about that. We've seen some World of Remnants. We're going to watch some World of Remnants in the next episode of our reactions, where we'll learn even more, I think, about some of that stuff. We're not done yet.
Oh, fuck.
Did you notice that where Pyrrha was shot in her ankle or her heel?
Her ass, yeah.
Her Achilles heel? Because remember I said at one point she was based on Achilles?
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard of the Achilles heel. And that's where she was shot. And of course Cinder cheated, because Pyrrha is such a good fighter that her shield was actually able to deflect the arrow, but Cinder used her maiden abilities and magic abilities, maybe even her semblance, I don't know, but basically made the arrow go around the shield, which is cheating. She did it anyway.
I don't talk about her.
Don't want to talk about her. Okay. Any clue what Ruby did with the silver eyes?
She froze everybody.
She didn't freeze Cinder, did she?
Mm-mm.
Well, maybe Cinder's still frozen up there. Crow was able to get up there, and you heard faintly that he was the one who picked her up and took her back. You know, he said, I got you, or whatever. I got you, kid. But we could see in that last shot where they were showing the tower that the dragon was still up there frozen. It wasn't moving. So she managed to do something to it. And you pointed out that Glenda looked like she was really tired. She'd been repairing and trying to fix things and was wearing out. She was tired, beat down. Okay.
All right, folks.
That's Volume 3. So, at the end of Volume 3...
Ugh.
No, I have some questions I need to ask you at the end of every volume.
Ugh.
So far, Volume 1...
Who are your favorite characters?
Well, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Which one do you like the most of those 3
I
volumes?
don't remember 1 or 2.
1 was the introduction. 2 was the tunnel fight with Yang and Ice Cream Girl and the lady in red who showed up and saved her. That was all Volume 2, at the end of Volume 2. And Team Coffee showing up in the big battle in town. That was Volume 2. Volume 1 was when Penny showed up at the end, and when we learned out Blake was a faunus. So, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Do you have a preference on any of them?
Probably this is an eye exam.
You don't have. You can
3.
say I don't care. 3, okay. Why 3?
Mm.
Just more happened?
Yes. Action.
More action, okay. Character. Favorite?
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite?
Blank.
Blake? You like Blake? Cool. Awesome.
She's an emo girl like me.
She's an emo girl like you. I have to say that from what I've seen of fandom in general and a lot of reactors, Blake isn't the most commonly chosen favorite character, but I think it's kind of cool that you like her. That's excellent. Least favorite, I think I know the answer to that question. I don't need to say. Cinder, by the way, guys, in case you are curious. And no clue who the new woman, the white woman with all the veins.
Racist.
What?
White woman.
Well, she's all painted white. She's all very white.
Anyways.
You have no idea who she is.
Nope.
Okay.
But
could she be the she that Cinder was talking about in the last episode?
Maybe.
Where she said she was right about you.
Or it could be Cinderblock.
You may not have noticed, but that voice...
Cinderblock.
No, the voice of the woman, I'll say the white woman, but I'm not being racist, of the woman who is white.
There you go.
It doesn't work.
I don't know.
The scary
white
woman.
Colored, the
woman with the red eyes. The woman at the end with the red eyes.
Okay. The white painted woman.
That voice is the same voice that introduced the series. The very first episode, where she started talking about dust and humans and stuff, before we saw any action in the very first episode of the very first volume, that was the same voice.
Okay.
Okay. You don't play Halo, do you? Okay.
No.
And it's a very famous voice actor who is doing that voice.
Okay.
From Halo. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we're ready to move on to World of Remnant next.
World of Warcraft.
We've got 4 of them, and we're also going to do the Volume 4 trailer, or not trailer, character short. Volume 4 character short. And then we'll get into Volume 4. So, thanks for watching.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Catch you next time.